Made a video yesterday about a racist driver. It went viral. Glad to see that Lyft kicked him off the platform. There is no space for people of this nature.
Racist rant caught on camera by a Lyft driver on the east side. He says it started when he asked the passenger to put on his mask. And Camera 7's Allison Grandy spoke to that driver and joins us live with his story. Allison, his story, a lot of attention.
So the driver told me that he recorded the video, so if the couple complained to Lyft that he had stopped their ride, he could show Lyft what happened. Now that video has been shared hundreds of thousands of times.
Hold on, you're just a stupid idiot.
This is the confrontation caught on camera by Lyft driver David Kangogo.
And his wife actually tells him to shut up.
Using the N-word after refusing to wear a mask during the ride.
You notice San? Do you notice San? Because I do.
Joe, stop! I'm videoing. Stop!
Slap him,
But
dude.
I was just like, oh God, this is not happening.
David says he picked up the couple at Malarkey's Sports Grill in Issaquah on Tuesday night. It was only a 7-minute drive to their destination in Sammamish. Soon he noticed the man took off his mask.
I just said, hey sir, could you kindly put on your mask? Just said, no N-word, I am not gonna do it, you take me home.
Instead, David says he pulled into a parking lot and told them the ride was over.
It was clear that his problem was not the mask. His problem was a black man telling him what to do.
David says the man's
Just
wife
following the
pleaded
mask
for him
rule.
to put the mask back on, so he was wearing it when the video started. David recorded the video, so if the couple complained to Lyft, he could show them what happened.
Feel good now?
Do you feel good?
Do you feel good? Here, hold on. I'll feel better when I here.
Now he threatens to piss in his car, pulls his fat ass pants
now
down.
it's been seen more than 400,000 times on Twitter. Feel good.
As you're recording him saying too, okay?
Do you feel good?
His name is Joe. Thank
Joe.
you so much.
His name is
David,
Joe.
who came to Seattle from Kenya almost 3 years ago, hopes the man
Kenya,
can change.
Mombasa.
I hope that he becomes a better man.
Now, David usually works as a stand-up comedian, but with COVID, that's not an option, so he's working for Lyft. He told us that Lyft did ban those customers.
Good.
He hasn't reported it to police. He's still deciding whether or not he's going to. But that man, that passenger, he says did reach out to him over social media. He's just not ready to talk with him yet.
Well, if he reached out to him over social media, the question is, did he apologize? You know, he deserves an apology, or did he keep on ranting? And this happened in Issaquah. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It says a Lyft driver who picked up a couple in Issaquah recorded a racist rant. The driver said the man was mad that he was asked to wear a mask in the car. The bottom line is that getting into the car, he had to agree to those terms in the first place. You know, you had to tick off that you are wearing a mask. So right there, legally you're in the wrong. Take it off, driver can decline you. David Kangogo, 30, picked up the couple at Malarkey Sports Grill on Tuesday night. When the woman came out, she was wearing a mask, but the man with her was not. She asked her husband to put on a mask, and they got in the car. Soon, Kangogo noticed the man had removed his mask during the ride, which was only going to be about 7 minutes anyway. I said, hey, sir, speaking politely, could you kindly put on your mask? And he didn't do anything. I was quiet. I said, hey, sir, put on your mask, please, for my safety and the passengers. I'm going to pick up after this, said Kangogo. He said the man didn't answer, so he asked him again. That's when he said the man called him the N-word and refused to put on his mask. I was like, oh God, this is not happening. You always see this stuff on social media. I just never thought in Seattle, Washington, it could happen to me, said Kangogo. It was clear his problem was not the mask. His problem was a black man telling him what to do. I would add to that, I think it's both, right? Obviously, his problem was a black man telling him what to do, just to follow the basic rules. But, you know, that he just completely disregarded the mask rule as well. Kangogo said he told the couple he was not taking them to the destination in Sammamish and pulled into a parking lot. Kangogo said he recorded the incident so that if the couple complained, he'd ended the ride. He could show Lyft what happened. The racist rant goes on for more than 90 seconds. You just saw it. He shared it with his roommate who posted it on Twitter. It has been seen more than 400,000 times. A Lyft spokesman told KIRO7, there's no place for discrimination of any sort in the Lyft community, and this behavior is absolutely unacceptable. We have permanently removed the rider from the Lyft community and have been in touch with the driver to offer our support. The right thing to do. Issaquah Mayor Mary Lou Powley saw the video and posted on Twitter, let me make it clear, racism has no place in our community. We must all respect each other and mask up. Here's how we're committed to equity. There's a link there. Kengogo came to Seattle from Nairobi, Kenya, 3 years ago. He is a stand-up comedian, and with the comedy clubs closed due to COVID-19 during driving for Lyft is his best option. He's also studying film production. He said the outpouring of support he's got from the community has been encouraging. That's great. He has not reported the incident to Issaquah police. He told Cairo 7 he is still deciding what to do next. Kengogo said the passenger reached out to him through social media, but he was not ready to talk to the man at this point. I don't think he has to go as far as, additionally filing a police report. I think this person has been shamed in media and knows he's in the wrong. I think you'd just be compounding the issue now if you were to go to the police, right? I think it is absolutely crystal clear that this man, this passenger that took the mask off, that little fat guy that also wanted to piss in his car, disgusting, is in the wrong. He got shamed in social media, probably will never show up at that Malaki's bar again, and he's outed in his community as a racist. So I would ask Congo not to file a police report. That's just my gut feeling. I hope he becomes a better man. That's nice that he says that. We are all the same. We're all human beings. There's no need to treat someone differently because of their color, of how they speak. Said Kengogo, we can do better. It's sad we're having this conversation in 2020. That is true. Now, a huge shout out to my sponsor, Cover, Kover. It's the gig protection plan for all the gig companies, for all the gig workers. Starts at $7 a month. Make sure you have one. If things go wrong, let's say this situation was in reverse, right? Let's say the driver got wrongfully deactivated, and they immediately deactivated him and said, look, you were shouting at the passengers, whatever. They can turn around Cover with legal Rideshare, send out the letter and say, listen, you wrongfully terminated our client. We have the proof that indeed the passenger was not wearing a mask and making the racist comments, right? So it's very good. It's very important to have legal protection here in these gig protection plans that are out there. Additionally, you have 24/7 health service, paid time off, sick leave, etc. If your car ends up in the body shop, 80% of your wages are covered. If you end up in the hospital, 80% of your wages are covered. And just in case, it ends up in a really, really bad car accident. Let's say those two groups started fighting it out in the car while driving and car went off the road. Can happen, has happened. And you got into a serious injury, then you'd want to make sure that you have legalrideshare.com by your side. They are the legal attorneys in Chicago, and they specialize in injuries. If your car is totaled, if you have property damage, if you're out of commission because you've been injured, you've been in hospital, you've lost wages, they will package it up nationwide for any driver and go after the insurance company, file the insurance claim, and make sure you get paid. Thank you, and leave your feedback, please. Thank you.